Breaking: Robyn and Kody Brown's marriage in trouble. It will shock you. After years of emotional turmoil, Sister Wives star Kody Brown may finally be trying to repair his fractured relationships with his older children, this time without Robyn Brown by his side. Throughout Sister Wives Season 19, Kody has shown a noticeable shift in his focus. While his bond with Robyn remains intact, he's begun to distance her from the more complex issues he's working through with his estranged children. This move could mark a turning point in how Kody processes his past and navigates his future with the Brown family. Kody's journey over the last several seasons has been difficult for both viewers and family members to watch. His emotional unraveling following the departures of Kody Brown, Janelle Brown, and Meri Brown highlighted his inability to confront his own behavior. For years, he leaned heavily on his former wives to shoulder the emotional burden of their crumbling relationships. Now, with all three women having separated from him, Kody finds himself re-evaluating the way he connects with his children, particularly those from his earlier marriages. Kody was the first to leave Kody, walking away during Season 17 after decades of struggle and disappointment. Her exit rocked the foundation of the Brown family and set off a chain reaction. Janelle and Meri soon followed, each voicing their own frustrations about Kody's emotional unavailability and unfair treatment. While Robyn, his last remaining wife, attempted to provide support through these transitions, she ultimately became a symbol of the very favoritism that alienated the rest of the family. Kody's relationship with his older kids, particularly those he shares with Kody and Janelle, has long been strained. Tensions exploded during the COVID-19 pandemic, when Kody imposed rigid rules on the family, leading to heated arguments and growing resentment. The pandemic didn't create the rifts, but it certainly exposed them. Many of his children felt neglected and unheard, especially as Kody appeared to prioritize his time with Robyn and their children over everyone else. For years, Kody maintained a strong presence in the lives of Robyn's children, often treating them with the affection and attention that his other kids longed for. This favoritism created deep wounds and widened the emotional distance between Kody and his older children. Now, it seems he's beginning to acknowledge that divide and take steps to repair it, without Robyn's direct involvement. This change is subtle but significant. Kody has started initiating one-on-one conversations with his children, showing a willingness to listen and be vulnerable in ways he hasn't before. He's also taking more personal responsibility for the mistakes he's made, rather than deflecting blame or hiding behind Robyn's influence. While Robyn is still very much part of his life, Kody appears to be approaching these emotional reckonings as an individual rather than as part of a couple. For many longtime viewers of Sister Wives, Kody's newfound independence in thought and action is a welcome development. It's clear he's beginning to think more for himself and prioritize healing the wounds he's caused, especially among his older children. This effort may come too late for some relationships to fully recover, but the attempt itself is a major step forward for someone who has spent years resisting accountability. Season 19 is showcasing a more introspective Kody, one who seems to understand that real healing won't happen if he continues to rely solely on Robyn's perspective. By choosing to confront the damage directly and step outside the protective bubble he shared with Robyn, Kody is showing signs of personal growth that could redefine his role within the larger Brown family. Still, the road ahead won't be easy. Decades of unresolved hurt can't be undone overnight. His older children, particularly those who felt abandoned during critical years of their lives, may need more than words to believe that Kody is truly committed to change. Rebuilding trust will require sustained effort, consistency, and humility, qualities Kody hasn't always demonstrated. Yet, for the first time in a long while, there is a sliver of hope. Kody Brown is finally stepping out of the shadows of his past decisions and the comfort of Robyn's constant support. In doing so, he might just find a way to reconnect with the children he once lost touch with, and in the process, redefine what it means to be a father within a family that has long struggled with division and heartbreak. Kody Brown starts thinking for himself amid ongoing tensions with Robyn. Over the past few years, Kody Brown has faced some of the most challenging moments of his life. As his relationships with his former wives have unraveled, his once strong bond with Robyn Brown has also begun to shift in unexpected ways. While Robyn has long held a unique influence over Kody, often serving as his emotional compass, recent episodes of Sister Wives reveal cracks in that dynamic. Kody appears to be reassessing the role Robyn plays in his life, and for the first time in a while, he's starting to rely more on his own instincts. Historically, Robyn has been a stabilizing force for Kody. She's had a way of calming him down and guiding his emotions during times of turmoil. However, that influence hasn't always been entirely healthy. Robyn has often approached Kody's emotional struggles with a controlling attitude, telling him what he feels, how he should feel, and what his next steps should be. Rather than providing a space for Kody to express his thoughts openly, she has tended to project her own perspective onto him. This dynamic has caused frustration for Kody, even if he hasn't always verbalized it. In the past, Robyn's ability to manipulate situations in her favor went largely unchecked. When issues arose in the family, she often redirected the conversation to her own feelings, subtly making Kody's problems about her. This emotional deflection not only shifted the focus away from Kody's legitimate concerns but also weakened his confidence in addressing things on his own terms. Now, however, a shift seems to be taking place. In recent episodes, Kody has shown signs of pulling back from Robyn's emotional cues. He's not taking her bait the way he used to. Whether she's offering unsolicited advice or trying to steer his reactions, Kody seems less inclined to follow her lead. Instead, he's beginning to make decisions based on what he believes is right, even if those choices don't align with Robyn's desires or expectations. This newfound independence is not without its flaws. Kody's decisions are still clouded at times by anger, pride, and the residue of past relationship trauma. But the fact that he's thinking for himself more often is a notable step forward. For so long, Kody appeared to be reacting based on how others, especially Robyn, told him to feel. Now, he's starting to reclaim a sense of agency, which could lead to better personal growth in the long run. While Robyn still holds significant sway in Kody's life, her grip may be loosening. As Kody continues to navigate his complex emotional landscape, fans are seeing a man trying to figure out who he is without being told. And that might be exactly what he needs, not just for his own mental well-being, but also to gain clarity about his relationships and his future. Only time will tell how this shift in power dynamics will affect Kody and Robyn's relationship. But one thing is clear, the Sister Wives patriarch is no longer content to be emotionally led by someone else. He's starting to think for himself, and that's a change worth watching.